Hello everyone, Happy New Year. Star Baby Homestead here. Me and the doggos are out here on a it's overcast, but warm 70-ish day. It's about the 10th of, sorry, Cassie's doing her business. The 10th of January. For those of you who don't know, welcome Mina. Mina is a rescue. We got her almost 3 weeks ago now, and we got her from the Humane Society, and we had been thinking about getting a second dog. Hubby was a little resistant because, I mean, more dogs, more work, more animals, more work, right? But I think it's been good for Cassie. She has a playmate. We don't have to drive to the ends of the earth for her to go to a dog park. So Mina's getting acclimated. She eats a ton of grass. Now, she got a clean bill of health from the Humane Society, so she is a feral hound. And it could be that she's kind of thin, but she's starting to put on a little weight. But she hasn't been throwing up, and we've been supplementing her diet, but we have to observe her some more. But she could be one of those dogs who just like eating grass. Or maybe she has some sort of deficiency we haven't identified yet. But she doesn't have any worms or parasites. She was treated for that at the Humane Society. You know, they're pretty good about taking care of their dogs until they're adopted. But, yeah, just gonna watch her. We feed her plenty, but yeah, she just loves grazing. And again, there hasn't been any weirdness with her movements. And, you know, she hasn't exhibited any signs of being in pain or being sick, just a healthy appetite, which involves eating grass. So, anywho, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. I am having the saddest gardening experience ever. It's just not been great, and and I guess great is relative depending on what you're speaking about, but because of the warm weather that's been a little bit dry and or a little bit wet. It's Georgia. So it's like wet at any given period, and then we just have a drought. So aphids. Aphids have just been all in the lettuce guys, help me out here. What is this thing? Raised bed. And so I've been fighting those. I need to get a good spray. I just am careful about what I spray on the plants. I usually use, I think it's Captain something. And it's pretty effective even on my indoor plants. But sometimes those soap sprays and insecticidal soaps can burn the leaves. So I mean, I haven't had a good run with my lettuce. Like, if you've seen my previous videos, I would have whole beds, like just a crazy amount of lettuce. And right now, this is all I really have, and they just started coming up. This lettuce is beautiful, by the way. I can't think of the name of it, but it's touted to be the darkest lettuce, I guess in its mature form, because it's not very like super dark right now, but the darkest lettuce in the world. And I mean, my spinach has now got aphids. I pulled all my turnips. My radishes had aphids. You can see the few I just pulled. This is my sad, poor looking arugula, and it's got ants and aphids. The carrots don't have aphids, but yeah. It's a pain, just infesting everything. My seedlings that I planted, these are rutabaga. So I have I have 4. So hopefully I'll at least get 4 rutabaga. I let mine grow enormous, but these were planted like last year sometime, maybe in the summer. I don't know. I honestly don't know, because I planted so many succession crops and they just haven't done well. If something doesn't eat them, I've told you about my snafus with spraying the wrong product on them and killing them. I have had so many issues for 2025, so I'm hoping that 2026 gardening will be a bit better. This is something that is a new occurrence this year. So I got one head of cabbage, one small head of cabbage, and the rest of them, they all died. And I've been noticing, this is even from the brassicas that I've been getting at Home Depot. They've been suffering from hollow crown. And if you don't know what that is, it's when the crowns get, look, you see how this smushes like this? It's like it's broken. They just hollow out. And it just kills pretty much wherever it's hollow, it kills that part of the plant. Now, this Brussels sprout, the only one out of a 6-pack that survived, and this was a Savoy cabbage. Now I'm going to have to whack off the top of this Savoy cabbage and probably eat the top because we're not going to get a head out of it. As you can see, it's already starting to turn a little bit yellow. So it's not going to produce a head with that hollow crown. So I'm going to salvage this so that we at least have some greens to eat. Where are my dogs? Oh, they're up there playing. This is what I need. Something to keep them, Cassie, occupied. I have a celeriac here. I'm proud of that. It's covered in ants, probably because there's aphids. But I'm hoping that it'll get a bit bigger. But out of the two that I had, here's the other one. Look how small it is. And then it lost all of its leaves, and I don't know what to do with this. I'm just gonna pull it. That's weird, isn't it? Okay, so back to, these are collards. Now, I had, what, 6 or 7 of these, and the same thing is happening. This one right now is the only one that is healthy. This one had hollow crown, can you see? But yet I have leaves growing out the base because you know how brassicas do. They will, you lop their heads off, they keep coming back. But I want full plants. I don't want plants that I have to save. Look at this sad thing. And I knew it before even looking at it. Look. See how you can smush? You can just smush. It's hollow. So, yeah, what am I going to do with that? Now, the thing that's weird is, like with this other one, when I pull off the top of this, it's probably going to sprout leaves down here. This one's got the same scenario. It's just laying out. But you see, there's some growing from the base, so the roots are still good. But, oh, gosh. All of my cabbage that were here, you can see some of the dead leaves. I just said, forget it. The same thing. So I have had, pretty much, I have had no brassicas. What are you guys doing? Do not go in that shed. Okay, anyway. So these are just prep beds. I'm getting them ready. Carrots are doing well. They're starting to plump up. Their shoulders are showing. These parsnips, they're in there kind of deep. I'm just going to leave them until we need them because nothing's going to go wrong with them just being in the dirt. We've got a couple of kale plants, which that's another problem. I've planted, you guys, I've probably planted 20 kale plants. Okay, this same Louisiana kale. And the same thing has happened. I only have 2 out of 20 plants. It's ridiculous. The vine of grapes needs to be pruned. I'll get around to showing you guys that. I just have to gather my strength and do some research, okay? Hold on. Mina, Come back here. Where are you going? Mina? I swear. She's trying to go to the... Mina, come on. Come on back here. Come back. Get back there with Cassie. Go on. Go on back. I can't watch you. Okay, so underneath here, these are still the my bee balm. They are doing very well. I've just kept them covered. Look at that. Healthy. There's weeds in there, but I'm not going to pull them right now because I don't want to disturb them. So hopefully this spring I have some beautiful bee balm for tea. A few turnips that are left over here. They're covered with aphids. That's why I have ants. But turnips are getting pretty big. I have a ton of them inside already. I overplanted. But this also had kale. All of them had kale. And yep, nothing. They all died. Onion bed is still full of onions. All of these are spring onions. I still have some red onions that are sort of bulbing, but onions are kind of weird out here. Garlic bed is doing really great. This is all garlic and nothing but. I don't think you can ever have too much garlic. It's easy to grow. You saw my video on planting it. You just buy some from the store. Get you some nice big cloves, stick them in the ground. It's that simple. Keep them watered, fertilize them every blue moon, and yeah, they grow really fast. So, and then by the time you have your own bulbs, all you have to do is get the biggest bulbs, save those, and start it all over. You'll never have to buy garlic ever again. This is my bed of strawberries. They're hibernating. Then I'll uncover them, and hopefully, if all goes well, we'll have a nice harvest of strawberries. I really need to... This is my asparagus, guys. I really need to chop those fronds down and kind of use them as mulch. I haven't gotten around to it yet because the weather's been either freezing here. We're on a warm spell now. We've been in the 20s and burning lots of wood. My chard, which is under here. Mina, stop eating grass, please. The chard keeps getting knocked out, you guys, by there's some, hold on. See, it's blooming up under here with my creeping phlox. But the chard has been struggling because of the 20-degree weather. And no matter what I do, it keeps coming back, though. That's good. But not a whole lot to eat. So, struggling. We are struggling. So, I don't think there's anything else I need to fill you guys in on. This is it. This is my winter garden. Let me know how you guys are doing. How's your year starting off? How did 2025 end for you? Did you have a nice harvest of anything? Were you able to grow? Let me know where you're at, and yeah, just leave a comment. Let me know what challenges that you are experiencing. 2025 was just not great. I hardly got any tomatoes. It's so frustrating. It really is, especially when you've had great years and everything was plentiful. But you know what? I know it's all part of the process, but I'm like, guys, if, we're full-time workers, and if we didn't have the money where we could just go to the grocery store, imagine if you're growing your food to feed your family. I mean, I guess we're just going to be eating onions, like, for the entire winter. We're just going to have onions and maybe some lettuce, a little bit of kale, And you know, farmers, if you had like 15 kids you're trying to feed, somebody's going hungry. But anyhow, I laugh, but you know what? This is what our ancestors had to do. And we're doing it because we can and that we love to, and we want to feed our families and we want to eat good. But be happy, be well, be blessed. Thank you for checking in. Leave a comment. I want to know how you all are doing. Be welcome. Welcome to the new year, 2026. And be blessed. And we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.